I'm Joey with Created in Awe. So our reindeer shelf sitter set somewhat comes like this. It's going to be in a bigger package for you because mine actually came in multiple packages, and she likes to lay it out for you so that you will know how your pieces go together. Let me show you the medium reindeer looking like this, and then here's your snowflake for the front. Whoops, backward. Like so. I love the antlers on these. They're just so elegant looking, aren't they? We shall use white. It is white from Waverly. Okay, let's get all of these painted. I am starting with the middle and work toward the outside. Now, not everything has to be painted. Really, on this guy, no. On this one, I can skip the legs and I can skip the tail and the antlers. I just need to do the body. Down here on this part of the leg, because this is what's going to show through. The front, and then up at the neck. We'll just save ourselves a little bit of time and just paint what we need to. This goes almost down to the belly. There we go. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm not going to layer them, but I'm just painting the white parts that are going to show through. Okay? So let's take a look at our little reindeer. Same thing, we're going to do the rear end and up here at the base of the neck and the back and the face, the top part of the face, and I start in the middle of the wood piece and move toward the outside edge, trying to keep from getting a lot of paint over that edge. I want to keep, and I got a little bit there, that dark laser edge dark. So what do you think? Should we put a little bit of sparkle? I think I will put a little sparkle on our snowflakes. So before I layer these, I am going to go in with some glitter. Just some iridescent glitter and some Mod Podge so that it doesn't, I don't want diamond dust necessarily, and I don't want anything like really big and chunky. I have a really fine iridescent. I've got a lot of paint on this sponge dauber, so I am just going to dab for a minute or so. And I'm going to get a paintbrush for my Mod Podge. This is just matte Mod Podge. You could use a glitter. I mean, not a glitter. Maybe they do have glitter Mod Podge. You could use a gloss if you want to. Okay, pour a little out. And I'm probably going to have to do these in a few at a time, just so that I can get the right amount of Mod Podge on them and then go ahead and get the glitter before they dry. So I'm just going to get not too much on my paintbrush, and I'm going to dab. I could use a a dauber for this too. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to, oops, that whole lid came off. Just going to sprinkle. This is just iridescent. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Let's see. It just gives it a little bit of like a snowy glisten. So this is Creatology. Maybe this is from Michael's. I think Creatology, is that from Michael's? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Extra fine glitter is what they're calling. Let's do the big one. Let's pour some more Mod Podge. Thank you, Valerie. Spread it out there for Christina's page. Okay, probably didn't need that much more. I poured a little bit more. I'm just using a little tray that I have. It's handy dandy, but you can use like a little, I don't know, like a paper plate or a plastic plate, maybe a party plate. All right. trying to be very, very careful when I pick up this glitter because I have a tendency to just grab things and then they go flying and knocking over and I don't have the lid on this. Making sure I have put everything in the right place. I'm going to kind of tap this to move the glitter around a little bit so it's not too clumped up. What we're doing is staining the front of our cutout piece and the back of the one that goes behind it, okay? So this guy with that middle layer in between is going to go like this. I don't have to worry about staining the snowflake because the big snowflake is going to overlap it, but I'm going to stain his body and then I'm going to stain the back. So we're going to open it up like a little sandwich and we're going to stain both sides of this guy. Let me find my wax. Find the antique wax. And you got to tell me, should we go dark or should we go with like a medium tone stain? So we'll do this one with a wipe. Just dab it right in there. And I'm going to kind of dot it, but don't leave it dotted, okay? Because it will start to absorb in the dots. And be very careful. These are very intricate, detailed cutouts around the snowflakes on the reindeer itself. And you can grab it with the wipe and break it. You don't want to do that. Okay, and same thing on the antlers. I'm going to go fairly slowly. Let's dab, get a little more, because I want the whole thing to be pretty uniform. Okay, so dab and then gently swipe. I go in the same direction that the piece of wood goes. Try not to go against it because that's when I grab those ends. Come back and fill in a couple of spots I missed. So this is like our medium tone is what I'm going for here. I think I'll go with a lighter tone on the big guy and a dark tone on the little one. Okay, I have to do his legs. I don't have to do the snowflake. Okay, even this out. I got it a little blotchy. There we go. Okay, let me get, it's a little heavy in a couple of spots, so I've got to clean part of the wipe. All right, there's that guy. Nice medium tone. Let's go ahead and do the back. The back's going to be a lot easier because you don't have all the cutouts. And this is really just so that it can sit on, you know, in an area where you might be showing the back of it also. Maybe you're going to put it on your coffee table or on your kitchen counter somewhere. If it's on a bookshelf, you probably won't see the back of it. But I like, a lot of times I skip doing the back, but this time I'm going to do the back so that we have a full shelf sitter when we're done. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Alrighty. These go back to back. Let's do that first. Stick fast glue is going to work just fine for this, or you can use wood glue if you can just leave it laying down. I am all bunched up. Look at that. If you can leave it laying down to dry. Don't set it up while your wood glue is drying because that takes a little time. If you use the stick fast and make sure it's the thick version, not thin. You definitely don't want to be working with thin, and I don't recommend even the medium because even though this is a gel, this thick version, it's not super duper thick. I'm just barely squeezing this and then tapping little dots, and I'm getting all of the details with at least one dot of glue so that nothing is loose to where it will break off. Okay, so I am gonna set this up and push it together. I want to make sure all of these pieces are uniform. I think I'm going to have to clamp it. Okay, I've got clamps in here. They all look even. So the body of it, I'm going to gently put some clamps. These are just from Dollar Tree. I don't want to knock all the glitter off, but I don't want it to come apart. I want to give it enough time to set up. The legs look fine. The antlers look fine. Just takes a second. Okay, let's go ahead and glue our snowflake on the front of this guy while he's setting up. So dots on the shape of the snowflake on the middle piece. Again, a little dot on pretty much every part of it. And then the snowflake. Okay, let's set him up too, so the snowflake is flush to the table, and press it together. Now, if you're worried that your glitter is going to get knocked off, you can spray over it with a clear sealer. It will take a little bit of the sparkle, but for the most part you should be able to see it. Okay, I think this is done now. Take my clamps off. Now, your glitter areas are not going to glue together the pieces very well, so that's one of the reasons you don't want to glitter everything. Okay, so let's put glitter, or put the stick fast in the areas that we did not do the glitter. And one reason you don't, and you only needed to glitter the areas that were going to be open. I probably did more than I needed to do, but this area, this, okay, I think that's good. Now we're going to set him on top. But this is what they look like. What do you think? Can you see them okay? Can you see our little antler, our little antler family, our little reindeer family? Oh, I think they're sweet. I'm going to touch up around the edges where the white paint kind of got gloppy, and I'm going to do the back of the snowflakes and inside this guy's antlers, and that should. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much.